Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that we would react to my 5-star predictions that I posted in January, I believe, of this year. I'm gonna watch my video and I will attempt to do it with AirPods and hopefully I will be able to match it somehow. We'll see how this will work out in editing, but let's do this. Okay, let's give myself some views. I posted this one exactly 11 months ago and I will actually be view number 100, so that is cool. And what I usually do with my 5-star prediction sort of videos is I categorize it with like upcoming releases, so in this case 2022 releases, also books I own and books I do not own that I just am excited about. I will keep track of the books I read, haven't read, and if I actually were correct with my predictions, basically. We'll see. Own TBR first.
No, my
the lighting in this video
what
sucked.
I tend to enjoy more. The first book that
Stop
I own
talking.
that is amongst my 5-star predictions is Iron Widow by Shiran J. Chow.
I did read Iron Widow, so yay, 1 point for reading that. And I really enjoyed it, especially the first 50 pages. I even made an entire book review for this one actually, so please check that one out, I will link it. I did really enjoy it, I highly recommend it, but I didn't give it 5 stars, I gave it 4 stars. But I thought it was a great book and I'm really excited about a sequel.
Staying with the fantasy theme, we next have Malice by John Gwynne. John Gwynne.
I haven't read Malice yet. I forgot I owned Malice for some reason. I think I will love Malice. Why? I've completely forgotten about that one. Yeah, I haven't read it.
But another fantasy is The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons.
The Ruin of Kings. I started reading that one. I think I'm like 100, perhaps 150 pages into it, somewhere around there. But it's like a 700 or 800 page long book, I think. Something like that. It's right there. It's staring at me, shaming me. I wouldn't say I love it straight away, mainly because it took me some time to really get into the story of it. And I have probably forgotten most of it. But I do think I will come to like it. Where does this end up? Currently reading, I guess? I don't know.
I actually do have another genre that I own and that I expect to be 5 stars. And that one is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas.
I forgot that this was on this year's anticipated or 5-star predictions. I thought this was on like my 2021 5-star predictions. Oh my god. I read The Spanish Love Deception this summer and I loved it and I gave it a obvious 5-star. I actually 1 out of 4 so far, right? That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh my god, I forgot this was in this video. I know I had it as one of my 5-star predictions, but I seriously thought it was from the year earlier. So this made me happy.
And then the final book that I'm honestly not entirely convinced about, but I'm just gonna put it up here anyway because I wanted 5 books. And that one is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb.
I haven't gotten to this one yet. I really want to. I want to say I haven't been reading that much fantasy this year. I have. I still think fantasy is my most read genre of the year, but I feel like I haven't read as many of those epic fantasies that I initially intended to do this year. Next up we have the 2022 releases. I've been bad with 2022 releases and I already know that multiple of my 2022 most anticipated books I will not have read.
First one is Babel by Rf Quang.
I haven't read Babel yet and I probably won't read it before the end of the year, or I might. Perhaps I should pick it up next and just be done with it. Not that I don't want to be done with it, I just want to read it so I can stop feeling this pressure of the fact that I need to read it because I'm so excited about it. But yeah, I haven't read Babel. I don't know why.
The second book I'm convinced that I will give 5 stars and that I'm just so excited about because I know it will be hilarious and entertaining and a freaking good time. And that book is 4 Aunties and a Wedding by Jessie Q. Sutanto. This is the sequel to Dial A for Aunties that I listened to in November, I think.
Oh! Interesting. This was not the book I thought I would mention at first. I expected another book to be this like second most anticipated. But yeah, I actually did listen to this one. So I have read it. Yes, points for that. Did I give it 5 stars? I don't think so. I think I gave it a very strong 4 star. Let's have a look. Because the thing is, it was a bit too wacky for me. Like the first book was the perfect like balance of being insane and wacky, but also like still solid, still keeping to a plot, and it's like super entertaining. Yeah, I only gave this one 4 stars. But okay, I forgot about this one. Okay, I'm glad I read it at least. Another part, as I said. We're halfway, I think.
Can't with 100% certainty say I predict will be 5 stars. The first one is To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara.
A book I was very eager to pick up, and I did purchase it early on in the year, but I have not yet read To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara. It will probably be on my main TBR for next year because I am really excited about it. But as I said here as well, I wasn't certain if it would be a solid 5 star. I'm still not. I've heard very mixed things about this one now, but I'm still very excited to get to this at some point.
The fourth and final books amongst my most anticipated 2022 releases is Gallant by Rf Quang.
Okay. I keep expecting Carrie Soto to show up here, but perhaps I didn't know that Taylor Jenkins Reid would even release a book, or perhaps I just wasn't convinced that I would give it 5 stars. Gallant, I forgot about Gallant. I read Gallant, so point for reading that one again. Didn't love it. I gave it 3 stars. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. I enjoyed the atmosphere and I enjoyed the writing, but I didn't really care about the characters. I didn't care about the plot or the story or anything like that. So like story-wise, character-wise, it wasn't for me. Writing was great. Okay, backlist books now. Final category. Let's see.
One of them is The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne.
Shadow of the Gods. Oh, this was so talked about last year. That's why I put it on my list. I haven't gone into it. As I said, I haven't been reading that much epic fantasy. Have I? I don't think I have. As much as I expected and intended to at the start of the year at least.
Next book that I think might be a 5 star. I'm very undecided here. Like this book could literally go either way. This one is We Ride Upon Sticks by Quan Berry.
Also haven't read this one yet, We Ride Upon Sticks. It's still a book I'm very much excited about. I'm getting more and more into literary fiction, but also like a bit of weird fiction. I don't know how to put that. I'm still very intrigued by this one. Haven't read it, have barely thought about it this year to be honest. Would it be a 5 star though? I don't think so. I think it would be a 4 star if I'm honest.
The third book on this list is The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter.
This, I think, I filmed this video. Yeah, when I filmed this video, I had just finished The Rage of Dragons, and I initially gave The Rage of Dragons, the first book in the series, 4 stars. I then upped it to 4.5 stars. I actually, as late as, I think this week, upped it to 5 stars. Because if I look back at my year of reading, this is one of the fantasies that really stands out to me. It's one I keep thinking about, and I'm still so excited about its sequels. It's just stuck with me, okay? Yes, it's a bit repetitive. Yes, it's very battle focused, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I do like a battle, but not when it's like 90% of the book. But still, I keep thinking about this so much that I just, this week, upped it to 5 stars. Haven't read its sequel though. I do own it now at least, but I haven't read this yet, so I cannot speak on this one. But I still believe actually that this will be a 5 star, and an even more solid 5 star, because the world is opening up. We're getting more politics, more strategy, and those are things I really enjoy in fantasies. So I still think this will be a 5 star read, but I haven't read it yet.
Another book that has also just been creeping up on me is Luster by Raven Leilani.
Luster. I did read Luster this year. I've done better with this list than I thought I did, and I think I did much better than previous time I reacted to my 5 star predictions. So I'm still very happy with the, I guess, number of read versus unread. I definitely expected it to be lower for my reads. Luster. Interesting book. There's something I did like with the writing and how it was sort of structured into like smaller paragraphs. It was very paragraph-based sort of story. I don't really know how to explain that. But the content itself didn't impress me that much. And I only gave it 3 stars, I think. I know I was very conflicted because I like the writing and I like the storytelling, but I struggle with the actual story. Interesting that I put this on my 5 star predictions.
The final book amongst my 5 star predictions is a very unexpected one, but when I hear people talk about it, people only praise it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone rate this lower than 5 stars. And that is a non-fiction. That is In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park.
Ooh. I haven't read this one yet. I forgot I put this on my list. Go me for putting a non-fiction on this. But I have been reading so much more non-fiction this year. I just looked it up. It's not that much more, but I feel like I'm reading more non-fiction at least, like memoirs and stuff. And I actually really enjoy memoirs. I'm becoming a new person. Who am I turning into? Literary fiction and memoirs. Okay, cool. Those were the books. I have no clue what we ended up on, but I think I was correct about one being a 5-star at least. That is great. I think I read at least 1 or 2 from each category, which is probably better than I expected. I will definitely make a 5-star prediction videos for next year. I'm working on it. I will once again keep it to anticipated 2023 releases, and there are a bunch coming up next year, which I'm super excited about, like by my favorite authors as well, so that is cool. Then what more? I will have my own TBR, so I will have look here what I think will be 5 stars. I try not to do repeats, and I will also do a backlist check to see if there are any more books I might think I will give 5 stars. That's it for this short and sweet video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after